Hey, what's up, guys? Danish here from DB Talks. Now, one of the most frequently asked questions these days on Facebook, WhatsApp groups, personally sometimes, is related to traveling. And in particular, traveling to India from Ireland. And in this video, we are going to cover just that. So grab a pen and a paper, and we'll take some notes on the way. And let's get started with the video. So a couple of housekeeping rules. The first thing, don't follow the trend. For example, if your friend is traveling to India and you just want to travel for the sake of traveling, don't do it. You are exposing yourself to a significant amount of danger. Number two, health is paramount. So whenever you're traveling, always take care of the sanitization habits properly. Carry a sanitizer, wear a face mask, and other stuff. You know all that. And finally, number three, whatever we will be discussing in this video, the links to all of the resources, all of the websites will be in the description box below. Now, in terms of the process that you need to follow and the documents that you need to travel to India from Ireland, I'll first take you to this website, which will explain what Vande Bharat mission is and what air bubble mission is. Now, pay close attention to this thing here. If the flights and the arrangements are from London, Frankfurt, Paris, and Netherlands, that's only what is counted towards the air bubble and Vande Bharat scheme. So be 100% sure if you are traveling from Dubai or Abu Dhabi or Turkey or different places, be 100% sure that your flight comes under Vande Bharat mission and air bubble, and only if it does, only then both the flights from these airlines. Now, the one common thing that you have to do is you have to register yourself with the Indian embassy in the country that your flight is going to be from. For example, if your flight is from France, like Dublin to France and then from France to India, then you have to register with Indian embassy in France. Now, once you register with the embassy in France or London or different countries, you'll get a mail confirming that your registration is successful, and then you have to follow the next steps like filling the self-declaration form and others. I'll just show you how to fill the self-declaration form and which website you should be going to fill the same form. So let's get back to the website. Now, in this website, which is newdelhiairport.in, you have to go to Air Suvidha, and then under Air Suvidha, you have to fill in this self-declaration form. Just click on that. Once you click this, the process is relatively simple and straightforward. For example, you have to fill in your contact number, which will be your Indian contact number, and it doesn't matter even if you fill your Irish phone number. You can leave the ERO for the time being blank. I'll just explain you what this is, but fill the other details like your passport number, your PNR number. So fill these forms, and then you'll get once again an email back from the Indian officials saying that your self-declaration form is completed, and these are the next steps that you should be following. Once you get that email, there will be one PDF attached in that email, and that PDF is basically the undertaking. You once again have to fill that undertaking as well. Once you have the self-declaration form filled, once you have your undertaking filled, it's time for the next form or the next step. So the next step is the COVID test. Whenever you are traveling to India, you need to have a negative RT-PCR test conducted. Now, where can you get that from? You can get this from TMB, which is travelmedicalbureau.ie. I'll give you the link for that as well. Once you have the COVID negative test report, you have to fill, by the way, you have to actually conduct the COVID test 72 hours before you arrive in India. Not before you board the flight from Dublin, but before you arrive in India. So take a window of that. It should be 72 hours before. So it just says that the test is relatively fresh and you don't have any symptoms and the stuff like that. So once you have the COVID negative test results with you, you have to upload that on the portal in order to obtain the exemption from the institutional quarantine. Now, there are two types of quarantine. First is institutional, which means that you have to pay for yourself in order to have the quarantine in a hotel. You can't go home, but the quarantine will be in a hotel, and then the cost will be borne by yourself. Second, if you have the COVID negative report with you, then you can apply for institutional quarantine exemption, which means that you have to quarantine yourself at your home for 14 days. So go through all the details like your contact number, your passport number, your seat number, your flight booking reference number, and other stuff, and you probably have to wait a day or so. Sometimes it even occurs relatively quicker, and then you will get the confirmation saying that your exemption is approved. So quick summary here: install Arogya Setu app on your mobile phone, register yourself with the Indian Embassy, apply for self-exemption on newdelhiairport.in. Once you apply, you will get the undertaking form. Fill that undertaking form. So have that document ready with yourself as well. Apply for exemption by uploading your COVID negative report, once again on the portal, and make sure that the COVID test is done 72 hours before you arrive in India. Once everything is done, you're good to go. And to go to India from Ireland, the process is just that. I hope the information is really clear and I've explained it easily. And if there's still any doubts, you know what to do. You basically have to, just give me a message, drop a comment, text me or whatever. And I'd be more than happy to help you. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.